Hello, dear students. You're welcome to Arc Institute. I'm Dr. R.K. Saini. As you know, I keep posting 10 important questions on a topic from my channel. To continue this program, today I also posting 10 important questions of physical chemistry, particularly chemical kinetics. As you know, I posting 10 black and questions. These questions asked in different IT, JEE, NEET, UGC or CSIR, UGC, CSIR, etc. examination. By the way, you like and subscribe my channel, which I like very much. Okay, now I start to posting 10 questions and their discussion. Yes, question number first. Yes, question number first. Question first. This question asked in NET JRF, CSIR, UGC in 24. 2024 means last year. ठीक है, देखिए क्वेश्चन. The beta activity of 0.9 gram carbon of wood of a present day tree is 0.25 becquerel. Becquerel is the SI unit of radioactivity. You know, becquerel is the SI unit of activity, radioactivity. If the activity of 0.9 gram, yani same amount of the carbon isolated from the wood of ancient artifacts is 0.19 becquerel under the same condition. half life given इसकी एंड एज ऑफ बतानी है आपको एंशियंट आर्टिफिक्स की. ठीक है, तो वी नो दैट radioactivity, all radioactive decay obey first order kinetics and their activity is directly proportional to the number of radioactive nuclei. Number of radioactive nuclei means their activity means rate of disintegration. Then we write their integrated rate equation. Lambda T, lambda is the decay constant or also known as rate constant, equals to ln n node upon nt, where n node and nt are the number of radioactive nuclei at initial and time t. Now we discuss initial and time t. In present day tree, present day tree ka means in living plant, present day living plant. In living plant, the amount of carbon 4 वापस the in living plant the amount of carbon 14 remains constant because they absorb CO2 of 14 as well as the CO2 is disintegrate in form of nitrogen, and hence in living tree the amount of C14 remains constant, or we can say living tree the amount of C14 is in living tree is known as initial activity, or it is number of radioactive nuclei at initial state because it remains constant. It means nowadays and after or initial time the C14 remains constant. But when we find C14 in wood, wood means when living plant become die, then the wood, then the amount of C14 is continuously decay, but they cannot absorb CO2 from atmosphere because respiration is stopped. Their photosynthesis is stopped. Photosynthesis is stopped. Therefore, they cannot absorb carbon CO2, which contains C14, and hence continuously decay amount of C14. It means in present day the initial amount equals to initial amount of C14, and in wood, piece of wood, that this amount is after time t. Then and we know that the activity, radioactive activity is directly proportional to number of radioactive nuclei. Therefore, we use given data and find time of this wood. Decay constant is ln2 upon half life, given ln2 upon half life 5730 equals to ln2 at 2.303 log initial activity means initial amount, or we can say initial number of radioactive nuclei given 0.25 becquerel initial, and after time t given 0.19 becquerel. Solving this problem, it means log 25 minus log of 19. Nothing is given, then we use approximation. Log 25 means 5 power 2. It means 2, and log 5 equals to nearly 0.7. Therefore, log 25 is nearly 1.4. Similarly, 19 means we write roughly 20, or 20 means 10 into 2. Therefore, their log is 1.3, roughly 1.3. Less than 1.3, nearly 1.28, something, and as 1.28. Therefore, their value of 0.28 equals to 21, yeah, 0.21. Clear? And then find life of the wood. Therefore, T equals to 2.303. ये solve कर दिया logs, and its value is roughly 0.12. Log 2 equals to 0.693 divided by 0.693 into half-life given 5730. On solving this we find nearly 2268 years. Nothing. First we read question carefully, then noted given data and understand about the given data and find given data. The in present day means the amount of present day tree, means the initial activity is equals to present day, because we can say the carbon 14 remains constant initially and present day because they rest, because photosynthesis and decay of carbon is continuously in living tree, but after death the carbon absorption of CO2 is stopped, but its decay is continually. Take question number next. Question second. Question second. This question asked in NEET last year. The rate constant of 0.03 second inverse. It means it is first order reaction. With unit of rate constant, we find order. First order. How much time take for 7.2 mole per liter, its concentration of the reactant to get reduced 0.9 mole per liter. We use integrated rate law equation of first law. Kt equals to 2.303 log initial concentration and concentration after time t, both are given. Initial concentration we find T, given rate constant 0.03 into T equals to 2.303 log initial amount 7.2 mole per liter. It reduce 0.9. It means it is 8, or log 8. 8 means 2 की power 3. Therefore, we write 2.303 into 3 and log 2. And log 2 equals to 0.3. 0.3010, nearly 0.3. Then this value divided by 0.03. Then this value divided by 0.03. Then we find time. And this time is nearly 69.3 seconds on solving. Question number third. This question asked in JEE Advance in 19. Decomposition reaction of N2O5 gives this. ठीक है. Close standard isothermal means temperature constant. Isochoric means volume constant. At the initial pressure is 1 atm. After y into 10 की power 3 second, y into 10 की power 3 second present inside the cylinder found to be pressure है 1.45 atm. The rate constant of reaction is 5 into 10 की power minus 4 second inverse, means first order. Assuming ideal behavior, then find y. For first order reaction, we write their integrated rate law equation. First, carefully see the reaction careful. 2N2O5 gives 2N2O4 plus O2, and hence its rate law equation, rate according to rate law equation is 2dt directly proportional to K into N2O5 concentration की power 1, and hence its integrated rate law equation is 2kT, is 2kT, 2 इधर करो इसको 2kT, and then on integration 2kT equals to ln initial concentration, or we can say initial pressure and pressure after time t. Then we find t. Now we write equation. N2O5 gas gives 2N2O4 plus O2 gas. If initial pressure is P naught, then after time t, P naught minus 2x and x. Initial pressure given 1 atm, and after time t means y into 10 की power 3 given, is total pressure of the container is P naught plus x, and it is equals to 1.45 given. After time t, pressure given 1.45. Therefore, x P naught equals to 1 atm and x equals to 0.45, and 2x equals to 0.9. Then putting the value, okay, 2k into t equals to 2.303 log initial pressure 1, and after time t the pressure of N2O5 is P naught minus 2x. P naught is 1 and 2x equals to 0.9. Therefore, it is 0.1, and hence log 10. Log 10 equals to 1. Log 10 equals to 1. Then putting the value. Then putting the values, and we write time. 2 into K, rate constant given, 2 into K, K 5 into 10 की power minus 4 into T, and it is 2.303 because log 10 equals to 1, and this value is 10 की power minus 3. Therefore, T equals to 2.303 into 10 की power 3, or we can write 2.3 because the answer represented by y into 10 की power 3, and the y equals to, and the actual time is 2.3 into 10 की power 3. Therefore, we write 2.3. Y equals to 2.3. Clear? Question number 3rd. Next, question number 4. Question 4. T 87.5 is the time required for the reaction undergo 87.5% completion, and T50 is the time required for reaction undergo 50% completion. The relation between T 87.5 and 50% for first order reaction is this. So first of all, we write two equations, particularly 87.5% completion, ln, it means initial concentration, suppose 100, then after 85.7% completion, the remaining concentration in 12.5, or we can say ln 8. ln 8 means ln 2 की power 3, or we can say 3 ln 2, equation number 1. Similarly, for 50%, we write L initial amount, suppose 100, and after 50% completion, the remaining amount is 50. Therefore, it is ln 2. Now, equation first divided by second. Therefore, T 87.5% divided by T 50% equals to 3 ln 2 upon ln 2, and hence T 87.5% equals to 3 times of half-life, is 3 into T 50%. Therefore, the integer value, the x is 3. X is 3. Question number 4. This is the answer of question number 4. Next, question 5. A gaseous reaction is first order reaction. Initial pressure of the system is found to 800 mmHg, which increase 1600 mmHg after 10 minutes. The total pressure of the system after 30 minutes will be in mmHg. First, we write equation. A gas gives 2B gas and C gas. Suppose initial pressure is P naught or given P naught is 800 mmHg. Or we can say initial pressure taken P naught. After time T, the pressure is P naught minus X and 2X or X. The total pressure is at time T, the total pressure added all gases is Pg. Therefore, it becomes P naught plus 2X. Initial pressure given 800 mmHg, and after 10 minutes, the pressure become 1600 mmHg. Therefore, 2x equals to P naught equals to 800 and then 2x equals to 800 also and x equals to 400. It means P naught 800, Px 400. It means this time you given 10 minutes is a half life. It's a half life of this reagent A. Now, after 10 minutes, its pressure is 400. Then after further 10 minutes, its pressure become 200. And after another 10 minutes, the pressure is 100. It means P naught minus X equals to 100. And where P naught is 800 mmHg, therefore X equals to 700 mmHg. And the total pressure at time T means 30 minutes. Total pressure at time T means 30 minutes equals to P naught plus 2X. The value of X is 700. Therefore, 800 plus 1400 means 2200 mmHg is your answer. First, we write stoichiometry with regarding to pressure. Initial pressure is P naught. After time T, the pressure of reactant is P naught minus X. And according to stoichiometry of gas, the pressure of B is 2x and the C is X. At time T, the total pressure become P naught plus 2x. After 10 minutes, the total pressure given 1600. It means X is 400. It means the 10 minutes is the half-life. After 10 minutes, its pressure become 400. Next, after further 10 minutes, its pressure become 200. And after further 3 minutes, 10 minutes, it means total 30 minutes, the pressure of A become 100. Means P naught minus X equals to 100. And hence X equals to 700. Putting the value, therefore the total pressure after 30 minutes is 2200 mmHg. Question number 5. Question 6. Question 6. Question 6. Decomposition of H2O to follow first order reaction. In 50 minutes, the concentration of H2O2 decreases 0.5 to 0.125. फिर वापस concentration 0.5 to 0.25 is half life and 0.125 is another half life. It means the half life of H2O2 is 25 minutes. Therefore, total 50 minutes taken when 0.5 to 0.125 its concentration. Therefore, its half life is 25 minutes. And hence we find rate constant. We know that rate constant equals to ln2 upon half life. ln2 upon half life, ln2 की value. We know that ln2 equals to 0.693 divided by half life 24. Therefore, the rate constant is this. And now we write ROR, relative rate of reaction. Suppose H2O2 decompose as H2O plus half O2. Therefore, when we write integrated rate law equation, we write equal ROR, then rate decomposition of H2O2 equals to 2 times of the rate formation O2 because their stoichiometric coefficient is 1 by 2. And when we write ROR, then their disappearance and rate of formation divided by their stoichiometric coefficient. The stoichiometric coefficient of H2O2 is 1 and stoichiometric coefficient of oxygen is 2. Therefore, equal rate. And when concentration of 0.05, then we find rate formation of O2. And hence, first of all, we find rate disappearance of H2O. The rate constant of H2O is, and the concentration of H2O2. The rate constant is 0.693 upon 25 and its concentration is 0.05. Therefore, it is the rate disappearance of H2O2. It is the rate disappearance of H2O2. Then we find rate formation of O2. Then this divide by 2 because the rate formation of O2 is half, check कीजिए reaction, is half of the rate disappearance of H2O2 and as this value divided by 2 and therefore our answer is 6.93 into 10 to the power minus 4. First we identify half life of H2O2 and then find their rate constant. Then we write ROR, relative rate of reaction, when rate of disappearance and rate of formation divided by their stoichiometric coefficient, then it is known as relative rate of reaction. This rate constant is the rate disappearance of H2O2, not complete reaction. And we put concentration of H2O2. Therefore, K into H2O2, concentration of H2O2 get given this is the rate disappearance of H2O2. And in this question, we asked rate formation of O2. Therefore, this value divided by 2 because the rate formation of O2 is half of the rate disappearance of H2O2. This question asked in JEE in 16. Question number next. Question 7. This question asked in JEE Advanced 16. According to Arrhenius equation, high activation energy usually implies the fast reaction. Is it incorrect statement? Because according to Arrhenius equation, K equals to A into e की power minus EA upon RT. When EA is higher value of EA, then K is less, or we know that the rate constant is less, then reaction is hardly proceed. Therefore, it is incorrect equation. It is incorrect relation. The rate constant implies increase the temperature and due to greater number of collision whose energy exceed the activation energy, correct? Then rate constant increase with increase the temperature. It is also correct. Check the Arrhenius equation. When we increase temperature, then increases rate constant. This is the correct. Or we can say when we increase temperature, then increases kinetic energy of the reactant and by which increases number of effective collision, or we can say effective collision means exceed activation energy by which their collision become effective. Therefore, this statement is correct. Question option 3. Higher the magnitude of activation energy, stronger the temperature dependence of the rate constant. It is also correct because when higher value of activation energy, then rate constant is very less. Due to poor value, less value of rate constant, reaction is hardly complete. Therefore, such reaction required temperature, high temperature by which they proceed. The statement is also correct. The pre-exponential factor means A, Arrhenius parameter A, is measurement of the rate at which collision occurs. Yes, it is correct statement, irrespective of their energy. Collision frequency A equals to Z into P, and Z is the collision frequency, means number of collisions per second per unit volume. It is not related to energy. And hence this option is also correct. Question 8. A to B, our reaction is zero order. Half life of reaction is 50 minutes. The time taken for the concentration of A reduced to 1/4 of initial value. First, we write integrated rate law equation of zero order reaction. Kt equals to A naught minus At, or we can write Kt equals to X because it is initial amount and initial concentration, or this is concentration after time t. Therefore, their difference is known as dissociated amount or dissociated concentration. We write two equations at 50% and 1/4 time. Equation first, time 50 minutes. Half life given 50 minutes means T 50% equals to X equals to 50. Equation number 1. Then we find time for 1/4. Reaction reduced to 1/4 means completion 75%. Equation 2, equation 1 divided by equation 2, then we find T 50% upon T जो हमको फाइंड करना है रेशो 2/3. T half life given 50. Therefore, the T is 50 into 3 divided by 2, and hence our answer is 175. 175 nahi, only 75. Our answer is 75. 150 divided by 2. Okay. So time 75 minutes. Question number 9. Question 9. A reversible reaction, delta H of forward reaction is 20 kilojoule. Activation energy of uncatalyzed forward reaction is 300. First, we make a graph. Enthalpy 20 kilojoule. It means reaction is an endothermic in nature. The energy of reactant and energy of product, and it is the progress of reaction. Activation energy of forward reaction of uncatalyzed forward reaction means this value is given 300 kilojoule per mole. The reaction catalyzed, keeping reactant concentration same, the rate of catalyzed reaction at 27 degrees Celsius found to be same that the uncatalyzed at this temperature. Activation energy of catalyzed of backward reaction. Up then catalyzed reaction temperature reaction की rate same. This is the activation energy, and find activation energy of catalyzed backward reaction. So first we find activation energy of backward reaction or forward reaction at different temperature. Suppose this activation energy, when rate is equal, then we know that rate equals to K into concentration power n. Concentration equal, rate equal, it means their rate constant equal. This rate constant at 27 degrees centigrade in presence of catalyst, and this rate constant at 3 to 7 degrees centigrade in absence of catalyst, uncatalyzed. Therefore, their activation energy equal. Activation energy of catalyzed upon R into T taken in Kelvin 300, and activation forward reaction. First we find forward reaction. Activation energy of forward reaction R into temperature. Temperature change into Kelvin. It is 600. The activation energy of uncatalyzed. The activation energy of uncatalyzed forward reaction is 300. Given 300. 300. Therefore, the activation energy in presence of catalyzed is 150 kilojoule. The activation energy of forward reaction is 150 kilojoule. 150. This value is 150, and this value is given. This value is given 20. It means the backward activation energy of backward reaction is 130 in presence of catalyst. Check. This value activation energy in presence of catalyst is 150 activation energy, and endothermic reaction, the enthalpy of reaction is 120. Therefore, this value is activation energy of backward reaction, and it is 130. Therefore, our answer is 130 kilojoule. Question number next 10. Question number 10. This question asked in NEET 25. First, given reaction, the enthalpy of reaction is minus 74.8 kilojoule. It means reaction is an exothermic in nature. Or we know that the reaction exothermic, it means the energy of product is less than the energy of reactant. And the following type of graph are there: reactant, reactant and product, reactant product. The correct option is this: the energy of reactant, energy of product, and this value is known as enthalpy of reaction. Because reaction is an endothermic, there this value is minus 74.8. This is the correct graph. Another graphs are also given. For example, another graph is given this, and the value is known as, this is the reactant, it is the product, and this value denoted by 74.8 is incorrect. Another graph is also given same. This value is, this is the reactant, it is the product, and this value denoted by 74.8, it is also incorrect. And similarly, another graph, it is the reactant, it is the product, and this value mentioned 74.8 incorrect. Therefore, for correct option, reactant and product, the given value enthalpy is minus 74.8. It means reaction exothermic, and as the energy of product is less than the energy of reactant, and their difference is net enthalpy of the reaction. Okay, these are the questions, 10 questions about chemical kinetics. Okay, thank you.